Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another rubbish beer review. Today's an interesting one because we've got a really strong beer. It's a Baltika 9. I think in Russian it's a Baltika 9. And before I continue, I'd like to just give a quick shout out to my man Billy Burgess, because at the beginning of my rubbish beer reviews he did request me to try the Baltika range, which I'm now finally getting round to. So yeah, as I said, this is a Baltika 9. It's their strongest beer, comes in at 8% I believe on the ABV, and Baltika has a whole range of beers, some of which are sold in Kazakhstan under what's called Carlsberg, Kazakhstan, such as the Baltika 0, which is a non-alcoholic beer. You get the Baltika 3, the Baltika 5, I think the Baltika 7, plus there's a few other types like a Baltika Munich beer, I think it is, or there's a Baltika Praga beer. Not the full range of Baltikas on sale in Kazakhstan, but there's a fair few, and this is one of them. This is kind of like the equivalent of, in the UK, probably like a Carlsberg special brew, and I think it's got that kind of reputation as well, you know. I think if you drink a Carlsberg special brew, you kind of, get a bad, it's kind of got a bad name, shall we say. Basically it's kind of beer for alcoholics, and I think the Baltika 9's no different. It's got also that kind of name to it as well, where if you're seen drinking a Baltika 9, you know, people might look at you funny and, you know, well, you're an alky. So that's the way it is today. My first super strength beer. Not entirely looking forward to it because I don't particularly actually like the strong taste of alcohol. So if it's overpowering, I could have a problem here. But what can you do? You've got to try all the beers out there. I feel that's my job. Okay, we're pouring it out. It looks pretty normal, but then again it would. It's obviously the taste that's going to be a bit different here. It's going to be really strong. So it pours out quite nicely, no problems with that. Interesting, the can is actually partly in English. It says premium strong lager at the top, genuine strong beer at the bottom, and it's in a few languages at the bottom as well. Beer, bira, olut, sevetsa, sevea. I won't read them all, but okay, well, I can't pronounce them all, but okay, there you go. That's your Baltika 9 strong Russian beer. Okay, now before I drink this, I want to just say a thank you to Jack H, who left a comment when I asked a few videos ago about what the kind of word in English was when we kind of take a drink, and he came up with the word swig. For some reason I can't remember this word swig. It does not stay in my head, so I've actually had to write it down. I'm going to keep it in front of me because I just cannot remember that word, swig. Okay, so without any further ado, she smells okay. Doesn't smell super strength or anything. Smells pretty standard. I'm now going to take my first swig of the beer. Okay, that's strong. Yeah. Okay, straight away. That's harsh. That is harsh stuff. This is not the sort of drink I want to be drinking on a regular basis. You know, for the purpose of rubbish beer reviews, fine, I'll drink it, but never again. I'd say it's quite metallic. You can see I'm sort of cringing as I drink it. It's obviously because of the sheer volume of the alcohol. It's a bit high. But saying that, I can drink this. It's not like the previous beer I drank, the Belgian beer, where it was just vile. At least with this, it's drinkable. I mean, it basically is a standard, typical macro lager with extra alcohol in it, which, you know, is what it's supposed to be. Yeah, there is an overpowering kind of taste of alcohol, which I'm not particularly keen on. Bit of bitterness in the aftertaste. Like I said, strong senses of alcohol. Yeah, I'm not keen on it, obviously, but I knew I wouldn't be before I started. I'm not really picking out that much. Like I say, it's metallic, a bit bitter, very strong. Getting towards the second half of the beer now, and yeah, I'm really not enjoying it. So I'm not going to give it a high score, but I mean, it's not awful. If you want a kind of strong tasting beer, then by all means go for the Baltika 9. There's a bit more in there actually. Oops, I missed. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 because it's not my cup of tea, but I have to say it's not dreadful. It's just too strong for me. As I said, it does come in at 8%. So after having a few swigs of the old Baltika 9, it's going to get a 4 out of 10 from me. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.